points out because of a few off-color remarks by another speaker, even if I find those remarks unsavory. So wait, saying Hitler's good and that Putin should be praised, these are off-color remarks to you? And not just things that wholly require your condemnation? She was glisteningly happy to hop on that stage. All right, I wasn't aware we were going to be getting a follow-up to this so soon. Usually, the video goes up, and then if a follow-up ends up happening, it ends up happening. This happened within, like, almost instantly. So we got to get into fan art, and then we're going to talk about Marjorie Taylor Greene again. First, we have a fan art from Renita Chen. It designed a post-Christmas winter look for Suris, and it is adorable. Thank you very much, Renita. I greatly appreciate it. The next one we have is from Sarah. They said, this has been living rent-free in my head since I made my VTuber model in a sailor uniform. I really wanted to make a Sukeban Suris. It was only meant to be a sketch, but I ended up doing proper line art. Well, I guess I'm going to baseball bat some people. I am stealing the thunder from Miss Peep with the baseball bat. The next one we have here is from Ikakus. It said a little animation warm-up. Aw. Got a little wagging tail. Got a little wagging tail. It's cute. As always, everybody, thank you very much for your fan art submissions. They are always greatly appreciated and provide a little bit of sanity before we get into the insanity of every video. If you want your video, if you want your fan, if Salias! Fuck! You absolute asshole! Fine. Salias, you, fuckface, person declaring war, you come here in my stream, spend my channel points to force me to say a goddamn fucking oh well out now. But we gotta talk about Marjorie Taylor Greene now. We gotta talk about that. Freya says, I'm at 63. I'm saving for the nuke. If you do, I will shield it. All right. So Marjorie Taylor Greene was asked about her showing up at Nick Fuentes' thingy. You know. Asina, thank you for giving me points. Oh, well. She was told, or she was asked, you know, why would she do that? Let's see. Listen.
I have got to get to the airport, but I'm glad to talk to you about this. I do not know Nick Fuentes. I've never heard him speak. I've never seen a video. I don't know what his views are, so I'm not aligned with anything that may be controversial. What I can tell you is
I don't know who he is. I was invited to speak at his conference, but I don't know who he is. I did no research. I did nothing. I'm completely innocent. Did you know? And if he happens to say something controversial, nope. Really? Marjorie, come on.
went to his event last night to address his very large following, because that is it's a very young following, and it's a generation I'm extremely concerned about.
It's a white nationalist group.
Excuse me a minute. I'll tell you exactly why I went.
She's literally giving the information. Lady, it's a group of white nationalists. It's a group of white nationalists. Why would you go? Why would you do that? She's just, excuse me. I am going to tell you why I went to go speak to the Nazis. They need mommy energy. Fuck, that's where this is going, isn't it? That's exactly where this is going, isn't it?
Went to talk to them about America First policies, and I talked to them about what's important for our country going forward. Now, in regards to Russia, Putin is a murderer, and he should have never invaded Ukraine. What he is doing is completely wrong. I stand with our NATO member allies.
Did you say that at the conference? I'm actually curious. Can somebody pull up what she had to say at the America First conference? Can someone pull that up? I want to know if this is congruent with what she said.
And I'm completely against this war.
It's a white nationalist
Excuse
group.
me, I'm going to finish. Everything.
Excuse me.
that he's doing is wrong. He's killing people over and over. So I'm
Okay, yeah, we get it. Putin bad. Can you contextualize why you went to go talk to a group of young Nazis? Can you do that part?
staunchly against it, and I'm staunchly against Vladimir Putin and his invasion of Ukraine.
This is just
Another
damage
thing
control.
That's extremely important for me to say is the whole reason this is happening is because Joe Biden is a weak president. Now America is a weak country.
What? It's Joe Biden's fault that Putin invaded Ukraine? Source, please? Source. Come on. Can you please give anything where that's concerned?
Country and our entire world is falling apart, and we're seeing war erupt, which did not happen under President Trump because we had peace through strength. So
because we had peace through literally this is the dumbest take on foreign policy. This is the dumbest take on foreign policy. We had peace through strength, but the minute we changed presidents, we no longer had strength. The military is comprised the exact same fucking way it was before. The fundamental pieces required for your country to be strong in this kind of conflict have not fucking changed, Marjorie. They haven't changed. Yeah, peace through power is not the slogan of the good guys. Where have I heard peace through strength before? I don't know, the Sith? Nah, I'm kidding. They don't believe in peace. Peace is a lie. There's only passion.
This is something that we've got to really focus on, and I'm appalled at our country for putting America last this way.
For putting America last. Okay, cool. So you're an America firster. Got it. Excellent. We have a word for that. We've had a word for that for 70 years. Nazi. But Yarkro says, can Americans please stop thinking everything happens because of them? I wish they would. I wish we would. America's not the center of the goddamn world. Other countries exist. And more importantly, those countries have existed longer than we have. What the flying shit? Ivana Dragmeyer, I'm going to have to use your Smiling Titan artwork for this, if that's okay. I hope Ivana's in the chat. I hope so. They might be at work. But with your permission, I would like to use your Smiling Titan artwork again. Where does she think Ukraine even is? Next to Arizona? I don't know.
Making us depend on China, Russia, and foreign countries for our critical supplies and our energy.
Do you endorse Nick Fuentes' views?
Excuse me. I don't know what his views are.
He literally spoke at the conference. You know what the views are. You were at the conference. You were there. You were there when he spoke. You listened to the things he said. You are an elected official. Part of your job is to research the people who fund you. Oh my fucking shit fuck. This is not rocket science, Marjorie. You have a clogged toilet between your eyes for a brain.
He's a white nationalist.
I do not endorse those views. The reason
I don't endorse that. Okay, I have a question. If you say I do not endorse white nationalist views, but you do endorse America First views, and the America First views that are presented always happen to line up very awkwardly with white nationalism, what views do you endorse? Twitch says, I read about some Trumpists recently who said that we were all playing along with the fake pandemic just to make his Führer look bad. Oh my god. Marjorie has way too much Karen vibe in this. Yep. Excuse me, you're not the manager. I wanted to speak with the manager. Ash in Asphodel, thank you for redeeming your points for an oh well. I don't get it. I don't get it.
The reason why I went was to talk to the audience, just like I've talked to many different audiences. I've talked to Democrat union workers earlier this week. I've talked here at CPAC. I talked to his people who were there. It wasn't an alignment. It was to talk about getting everyone together to save our country. And I think that's what's
Could I ask, why did you take the stage, though?
An appearance is an endorsement.
Young white men with the secret sauce.
Literally. It's like, why did you take the stage and not say anything about the young white men's secret sauce? Why would you not? Why would you not say anything about that? said Republican leaders are facing fresh demands to expel the Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene after she spoke at a conference of white nationalists and sympathizers with Vladimir Putin. The event in Orlando, Florida on Friday night was organized by the far-right extremist Nick Fuentes, who told attendees, now, if you're going on about Russia and Vladimir Putin as Hitler, they say that's not a good thing. He then burst into laughter and said, I shouldn't have said that. We already went over that in the last video. Fuentes was recently subpoenaed for his involvement in the January 6th insurrection. We know that as well. The Georgia Congresswoman told the gathering they were canceled Americans who had a responsibility to stop the Democrats, who are the Communist Party of the United States. Liz Cheney, a member of the House Select Committee investigating the January 6th riot, tweeted, as Marjorie Taylor Greene and Representative Paul Gosar speak at this white supremacist, anti-Semitic, pro-Putin event, silence by Republican Party leaders is deafening and enabling. Her patronage of the America First PAC, where the Arizona Congressman Paul Gosar also appeared via pre-recorded video, provoked sharp condemnation of the party leaders for failing to discipline her. All Americans should renounce this garbage and reject the Putin wing of the GOP right now. I could agree with that. The Democratic National Committee pointed out that Kevin McCarthy, the Republican minority leader in the House, has consistently failed to take any action against Marjorie Greene. Amar Mosa, a spokesperson for the DNC, said, in any other world, Greene speaking at a white supremacist conference where attendees have defended Vladimir Putin and praised Adolf Hitler would warrant expulsion from the caucus. To say nothing of her advocacy for violent and consistent anti-Semitism is disgusting. Quite simply, the longer Kevin McCarthy gives Marjorie Taylor Greene an unfettered platform and promises to elevate her, the more complicit he is. On Saturday, Greene sought to defend her appearance at America First PAC. She told CBS News, I went to talk about them about America First policies, and I talked to them about what's important to the country going forward. Okay, we literally watched that video. After seeing George Fuentes, she said, I don't know who he is. Greene gave the interview the sidelines of the Conservative Political Action Conference, a separate event from Orlando. She appeared on a panel hours before President Donald Trump was due to speak. The Congresswoman attacked Twitter for banning her and promoted Trump's social media site Truth Social. She taunted Hillary Clinton, the former Democratic president nominee, and Anthony Fauci, infectious disease expert and chief medical advisor to Joe Biden. They said, we have to hold Democrats accountable, everybody, right? Fire Fauci. We've got to investigate Hillary Clinton's campaign, lock her up, lock them all up. With that, she laughed as the audience burst into applause. Greene has a history of anti-Semitic incendiary comments that included blaming California wildfires on Jewish space lasers, suggesting Muslims do not belong in government, and warning that the Gestapo police, presumably she meant Gestapo, patrolled the United States Capitol. But the timing of her speech could hardly have been more provocative. Fred William, a political consultant and Iraq war veteran, commented on Twitter, this is where Marjorie Greene spent her evening, laughing about comparisons to Hitler being bad. This is just who she is. You know that they burned crosses in Martin Luther King's yard just 62 years ago. It's time for Georgia to take out the trash forever. The Republican Jewish coalition joined the condemnation. It's appalling and outrageous that a member of Congress would share a platform with an individual who has actively spread anti-Semitic bile, mocked the Holocaust, and promoted dangerous anti-Israel conspiracy theories, the group said in a statement. This has absolutely no place in the Republican Party. Pretty says, I sent you the speech on Discord. All right, now let's see here. How long is this speech? How long is the speech? Shut up, Tucker. I want to go back to the video I was watching.
We have a new mystery speaker tonight who I'll be announcing to you right now. Very exciting. So
here's what we need to do, okay? So she's literally going to be brought up onto the stage by Nick Fuentes himself. So the question becomes, will she, when getting up on that stage, denounce the things he said that were pro-Putin, denounce the things he said that were pro-Hitler, and denounce the things he said about the white men's secret sauce in the United States? Let's find out.
Is a standard bearer of Trumpism in the U.S. Congress. She is pro-life. She is proudly America first. And I want to say a very special thank you to Milo Yiannopoulos for making this happen. He made this happen. He put it together.
Wait, Milo? Milo? Really? Milo, the dude who's trying to advocate for gay conversion therapy to be re-legalized so that he can make money off of it? That dude?
That's Milo over there. He's throwing some stuff around. But thanks to him, we are honored, we are humbled and excited to welcome to the stage right now for our first speech, and we love to get to know her much better. I think this is going to be the beginning of something great. The representative from Georgia, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
She's so happy to be up there standing next to a literal neo-Nazi. Holy shit, she was the headliner? Yeah. Remember, I don't endorse any of this, but they did support me wholeheartedly. Come on, bitch.
Well, hello, canceled Americans.
Okay.
You know, I'm thrilled to be here with you tonight, and I'll tell you why. I think I need to talk to you about who I am and what I see as the future for our country.
So no...
and the future for all of you.
No condemnation?
You see, you might know me as a member of Congress, but you need to know me a little bit better. My name is Marjorie Taylor Greene. I am the daughter of the King, the one true living God, the Alpha, the Omega, our Father in heaven, and I am
oh
a
my God, fucking religion has no place in politics. Get the fuck out.
forgiven sinner, washed in the blood of our Savior Jesus Christ.
Cool. Yeah, we get it. You're Jesus's right-hand bitch. Okay, can you continue?
Praise God. Amen. Christ is King. Now, we are the fortunate ones to be born as Americans, but we have a serious issue going forward, ladies and gentlemen. You see, it's my parents' generation, it's my generation that has failed this youth generation. The generation of my children are 18, 22, and 24 years old. And I am so afraid for their future. I'm afraid for your future.
Wait, so there's no... So she didn't say anything about Nick Fuentes. She couldn't say anything about that. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing. She doesn't... Also, she's playing damage control over on our Twitter, too. I'm not going to play the guilt by association game by which you demand every conservative should justify everything said by anyone they've ever shared a room with. I am not going to be drawn to that. I'm only responsible for what I say, so ask me about my speech. I talked about God and liberty. I am also not going to be going to turn down the opportunity to speak to 1,200 young America First patriots because... Oh, you just let it out. Wait, you just let it out. Wait. But you just let that information out. Hold on. Are they Nazis or are they patriots? Marjorie, are they Nazis or are they patriots? You recognized because the leader of the conference was a Nazi, speaking to Nazis, creating a group of Nazis. Are they Nazis or are they patriots? This is how the cat gets let out of the bag. This is where you accidentally stumble into the real meat of the problem. What's the link that you just sent, Halloween Town? She points out because of a few off-color remarks by another speaker. Even if I find those remarks unsavory. So wait, saying Hitler's good and that Putin should be praised, these are off-color remarks to you? And not just things that wholly require your condemnation? She was glisteningly happy to hop on that stage. No, that's not off-color humor. That's not off-color humor. That's not what that is. Yeah, I just saw that one. I just saw that one earlier. That's what we started with. No, Marjorie. No, Marjorie. And the fact that afterwards you go on to condemn it, like, no. The minute that somebody literally is going, hey, we're all Nazis, aren't we all, everybody? That should be the moment that you get up out of your seat and you go, I'm not speaking here. You either condemn the things that were said at the conference to the people that it fucking matters to, or you leave. If you think that it's a matter of personal safety, I wholly understand. At that point, you leave. You get up and you go away. You hop out of the conference, you recognize that you're in the wrong place, and you fucking go. Wasn't there a conversation about action showing more than words? Her action shows... Yeah. Literally, we just had a whole conversation about how a politician's actions say infinitely more about the words they say. I don't give a fuck, Marjorie, about the words you say. I don't give a flying shit about the things that come out of your mouth in comparisons to the actions we can watch you take. And the actions we watch you take are ones of direct political endorsement to a Nazi ideology that should have been dead 70 years ago. It should have been dead when the biggest propagator on it decided it was time to off himself in a fucking bunker. And yet, here we are, in 2022, and history gets to repeat itself because of people like you. That's where we're at. I was hoping, in going through that we were going to find that, you know, Marjorie was going to say something about the pro-Putin stuff, but nah, didn't do that. She just highlights her speech, says she talked about God and liberty. She even acknowledges at no point did she condemn anything. Okay. I'm about done with that one. You know what to do. It's YouTube. Hit the like button. Do whatever. Insert end video tagline here.